Another place that India leads, but there's a lot more that all of you can be involved in driving forward, is this digital public infrastructure. And so that basic structure that starts with identity and bank accounts and payments is just foundational.
Seen as one of the greatest achievements of mankind. We would have had in 1917, remember the Spanish flu, killed perhaps 100 million people. Actually, it ended the First World War because the soldiers were so, a lot of people don't know that. The soldiers got so sick.
Миллионов людей, надо жить.
Hoy tenemos un tremendo recopilatorio solamente para despiertos sobre videos prohibidos, nuevos y otros no tanto, pero que nos ayudarán a entender lo que hoy en día está saliendo a la luz. Toda la verdad que los medios no quieren contarte. Quédate y entérate.
Another place that India leads, but there's a lot more that all of you can be involved in driving forward, is this digital public infrastructure. You know, no country is more able to take government benefits and get them out efficiently and effectively to their citizens than India. You know, you would have expected rich countries or others to do that, but in fact, they did not. And so that basic structure that starts with identity and bank accounts and payments is just foundational. And as part of this visit, I'm now seeing how that foundation is being built out in agriculture with profiles of farmers to understand what they need and give them advice, built out with health records so that we can help people not only with infectious diseases, but the challenge that's coming in the future with the growth of the non-communicable diseases being a huge thing. And that digital public infrastructure will help us with these climate problems. I was in Odisha yesterday, and what they showed is that they've registered the farmers and registered what type of crops they grow and what land they own. They literally have a control center. You know, when you walk in, you think, wow, this is agriculture, but you know, you've got a command center and maps and people doing queries and sending out messages. And so that all starts, you know, with an Aadhaar identity, listing those farmers, getting the information, making sure it's up to date.
Для этого международное право пытаются подменить порядком. Каким порядком? Основанным на каких правилах? Каких правилах? Что это за правила? Кем они изобретены? Совершенно непонятно. Но это просто дурь какая-то, чушь. Но это же пытаются внедрять в сознание миллионов людей. Надо жить по правилам. Каким правилам-то? И вообще, если позволите, наши западные коллеги, особенно из США, не просто устанавливают произвольно такие правила, но и поучают при этом, кто и как должен их исполнять, кто и как должен вообще себя вести. Делается и говорится это все, как правило, в откровенно хамской форме. Это все то же самое проявление вот этого колониального мышления. Все время мы слышим, все время звучит: вы должны, вы обязаны, мы вас серьезно предупреждаем. Вы кто такие вообще? Какое вы имеете право кого-то предупреждать?
Vaccine is one of the greatest achievements of mankind. We would have had a 1917, remember the Spanish flu, killed perhaps 100 million people. Actually, it ended the First World War because the soldiers a lot of people don't know that. The soldiers got so sick. It was a terrible thing. There were no vaccines. There was no anything. I came up with a vaccine, with 3 vaccines. All are very, very good. Came up with 3 of them in less than 9 months. It was supposed to take 5 to 12 years.
This is an emergency Christmas Day warning to President Trump. You are either completely ignorant about the so-called vaccine gene therapy that you helped ram through with Operation Warp Speed, or you're one of the most evil men who has ever lived to push this toxic poison on the public and to attack your constituents when they simply try to save their lives and the lives of others. We're about to lay out the basic, incontrovertible facts that what you told Candace Owens just a few days ago is nothing but a raft of dirty lies.
And yet more people have died under COVID this year, by the way, under Joe Biden, than under you. And more people took the vaccine this year. So people are questioning how...
Well, no, the vaccine worked, but some people aren't taking it. The ones that get very sick and go to the hospital are the ones that don't take the vaccine. But it's still their choice. And if you take the vaccine, you're protected. Look, the results of the vaccine are very good. And if you do get it, it's a very minor form. People aren't dying when they take the vaccine.
Recently, Candace Owens attempted to confront you politely, face to face, with the fact that these so-called vaccines are causing a lot of death and illnesses. And you doubled down, saying that nobody has been hurt by these shots, when that is just a flat-out lie. It's on record they cause myocarditis and heart attacks. And then you tripled down on top of that and said that 90% of people in the hospitals around the world have not had the vaccine, when the facts and the statistics show the opposite. In Germany, in the UK, in the US, in Canada, across the world, in places like Israel, the double and triple vaxxed are more than 2 times likely to become sick and to be hospitalized and or die. In fact, a new study came out just this week. Here it is for you to research it, President Trump. Within 3 months, you are twice as likely to become infected by the Omicron variant if you took the Pfizer vaccine. That's because it's erasing your immune system. And that was the plan. Erase the population's immune system and make them dependent on ongoing gene therapies that have to be taken as often as every day. That is the plan. The big pharma takeover of humanity.
Se continuar a economia afunda. Não precisamos do lockdown. A OMS, quanto ao passaporte de vacina, que é a posição mandatory vaccination passport. For now, we have a taxa de vacinação em vários países está baixa. So, you know, when access to vaccination is low, having a certificate could be discrimination. Poderia ser discriminação. No Brasil, several people who did take the second dose are a vacina não previne a infecção, mas previne uma doença grave e previne o óbito, previne a morte. É esse o propósito. Right, but there are many people who have taken the second dose of this. Como você falou, ainda pode haver algumas pessoas assim, sobretudo aqueles que têm comorbidade. e algumas outras condições ou quadro de saúde subjacente.
80% são assintomáticos. Porque no Brasil, eu não tenho o comando das ações da pandemia. Passou para governadores e prefeitos, gestão judicial. E tem governador e prefeito exigindo a vacina da criança. Palavra dele, a OMS não recomenda a vacina para criança. Nós temos que ter uma nota nesse sentido dizendo que a OMS não recomenda. A gente fala qualquer coisa que contra a vacina, a imprensa, o judiciário é fake news. A gente fica amarrado e está mexendo com vidas de crianças. Nada é melhor do que essa determinação permanece.
Tentar entender o vírus é difícil.
Qual a origem do vírus?
Ainda estamos estudando.
Si te gustó este recopilatorio para despiertos, dale a me gusta, suscríbete y compartí para que esta información que no sale en los medios tradicionales pueda llegar a más personas. Aquellos que valoren esta labor informativa, los enlaces de donación están en la descripción a través de PayPal o Mercado Pago. Desde ya, muchas gracias. Juntos por la verdad, juntos podemos. Mi nombre es Martín Vázquez y esto fue Noticias Ocultas X. Hasta mañana.